Okay, I think we are close. Hello, test, test, test. All right, we are live. Welcome. Happy Friday and happy weekend to you. This is another live English lesson. My name is Michael. I'm here, that's me, from Happy English, and I'd like to welcome everybody to this live English lesson. Good Friday morning to you. Please feel free to say hello in the chat window. Don't be shy. If you have a comment or a question, I'll try to answer your question as long as it's not too complicated. But thanks for joining me. Let's see who's here saying hello. Adele, hello. Julio, hi. Sunny, Dr. CJ Victor, hi. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me on this Friday. It's really cold in New York. The temperature when I left the house this morning was 3 Celsius. Ooh, and really windy. Raha, hello. Olga, wow. MD Alim, hello. Julio, congrats for 7,000 subscribers. Yes. Thank you. Remember to subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody who has subscribed. 7,000. Woohoo. The goal this year is 50,000. So only 43,000 more to go. We can do it. Just tell your friends. That's all. Or tell people you don't like. It's okay. Sunny says she has a question. When we use has been and have been, so, has been and have been. I have been to Istanbul several times. I have been to Seoul twice. So, when you talk about your past experience and you don't say the exact time, we use have or has plus the PP. So, I could say, I have seen that movie. I have seen that movie. I didn't say when. I just told you my experience, okay? So that's my basic answer for that. And there are probably other ways that we can use have and has plus the PP verb, but I can't think of them at this moment. Are these two when it comes to and in terms of always exchangeable? When it comes to your questions, in terms of your questions, sometimes they're difficult. Yeah, I think they are interchangeable. When it comes to coffee, I like it black. In terms of coffee, I like it black. I think the phrase in terms of is a little bit more formal sounding than when it comes to. That's what I think. Best tune. I have never been to the USA. Well, come on. Bess. Who else is here? Rachel. Hi. Thanks for joining me. I have a lot of stuff to talk about today, so let's get to it. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. All right. Here's a point that a lot of people have trouble with, and that is say, tell, talk, and speak. So, let's talk about it. I had a conversation with Jenny this morning, and here are Jenny's words. I had pizza for lunch. That's what she said. I had pizza for lunch. Those are Jenny's words. So I could use said or say plus quote marks. Jenny said, comma, quote, I had pizza for lunch. After say, we use the person's words. And if you want to use the exact words, you use a quote. Jenny said, comma, I had pizza for lunch. Jenny said that she had pizza for lunch. Or Jenny said she had pizza for lunch. Usually, in American English, we don't use that. It's optional, okay? Jenny said she had pizza for lunch. So, what's the difference between the first one and the second one? Jenny said, comma, quote, I had pizza for lunch. Jenny said, no comma, Jenny said she had pizza for lunch. Do you guys know the difference? Tick, 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 tick. The difference is we only use the first style when we write. The second one is for conversation. Because, for example, here's Jenny. I really like you. I really like you. Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. Jenny said, I really like you. If you hear that, that's kind of confusing. Jenny said, I really like you. I like you? Well, I like you, but that's not what Jenny said. Jenny said she really likes me. So that's why we don't use the exact words, Jenny said, I had pizza for lunch, when we speak, because we can't see the quotes and the comma, okay? Jenny said she had pizza for lunch. Next up is tell. Jenny told me that she had pizza for lunch. Jenny told me that she had pizza for lunch. Jenny told me. Okay, good. I'm glad you were thinking about that. Jenny told me. Jenny said she had pizza for lunch. Jenny told me she had pizza for lunch. When you use tell, you have to say the listener's name or identify the listener. You can't say, Jenny told she had pizza for lunch. It doesn't work. Jenny told Bob she had pizza for lunch. Or Jenny said she had pizza for lunch. Okay? Yeah. So that's the big difference between say and tell. Okay? Jenny said me, we don't use. Jenny said me she had pizza for lunch. We can't say that. Jenny told she had pizza for lunch. We can't say that either. So that's the difference. When you use say, it's say plus the person's words. When you use tell, it's tell plus the listener plus the person's words. That's the key difference. You could also say, Jenny told me about her lunch. After about, we use a topic. You know, what's that movie about? Oh, that movie is about two people who meet and fall in love. It's about. So about plus a topic. Jenny told me about her lunch. Okay? So, next, talk. Jenny talked to me. Jenny talked about her lunch. Jenny talked to me about her lunch. So both of those patterns can work. But again, with talk, you can say Jenny talked about her lunch or Jenny talked to me. We can't say Jenny talked, she had pizza for lunch. We don't use a person's words with talk. So Jenny talked, she had pizza for lunch doesn't make sense in English. If you want to use her words, you have to use say or tell. That's the difference. Now, let's talk about speak. In some ways, speak is just like talk. Jenny spoke to me about her lunch. But speak used that way is a little bit more formal. You know, Jenny talked about her lunch. Jenny spoke about her lunch. Sounds formal to me. So speak is more formal. And because it's more formal, we use speak when someone gives a speech in a formal way. So Jenny spoke at the conference. It means at the conference, which is a big meeting, Jenny was on the stage like a TED Talk. And we can say Jenny spoke at the TED Talk or Jenny spoke at the conference. Okay, so that's the difference between say, tell, talk, and speak. And I know that that's a lot of information in a short amount of time. So after this live English lesson is over, in about a half hour, YouTube will post it as a video. So please go back and review that. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. All right, a couple of questions came in. It is said that humans have lived here thousands of years ago. Formal speech. Bess, you're right. It is said that is a very, very formal way to do that. Kevin, sorry I'm late. Hey, Kevin, better late than never. That's what we say. So no problem. Thanks for joining us. Dr. CJ, which one is correct? If I win the lottery, I will buy my mom a house. Or if I won the lottery, I will buy a house for my mom. Oh, great question. Both of them. If I win the lottery, I will buy a house gives me the feeling that you have the ticket in your hand. If I won the lottery, I would buy a house gives me the feeling that you're just imagining the situation and you don't necessarily have a ticket. If you do a search on my YouTube channel, I have a video already where I've spoken about the difference between if I win and if I won, like those kind of, it's called conditionals with if. So if you search if or conditionals on my YouTube channel, you'll find that whole lesson. Which one do you say more often? She said to me or she told me? She told me. It's possible. I didn't mention this. It's possible you could do she said to me that she had pizza for lunch, but it's not so common. I think we use she said to some blah, 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 when we mention another person. You know, I heard Jenny was talking to Bob. She said to Bob, blah, blah, blah. But still, it's grammatically correct, but I don't think it's very common to use. If you want to mention the listener, she told Bob that she had pizza for lunch, or she told Bob she had pizza for lunch. That's more common. MD Alim, should I work on phrasal verbs or on vocabulary? Should I work on phrasal verbs or vocabulary? Both. Both. Try to do a little bit each day or a little bit each week. All right, let's move on to the next topic, take and make. Sometimes we have phrases with take or make, and they're a little bit different. Take time and make time. So, it takes time to get from my house to my office. It takes time. So that means time is needed. But can you make time for a meeting tomorrow? Or can you make time to talk tomorrow? Make time means arrange your schedule. All right, so take time refers to the time required. Make time means to arrange your schedule. Take suggestions, make a suggestion. That's another typing mistake. Yikes. So you can make a suggestion. Here, I'm going to make a suggestion. Try to study vocabulary every day. That's my suggestion. If you do that, you can say, Michael, I took your suggestion. Okay? So make a suggestion or make suggestions means tell someone your suggestion. Take a suggestion or take someone's suggestion means to do the thing that person said. Okay? That's that. Take a call. Hold on a second. No. I'm having a lesson now. I can't take your call. Sorry. Take a call means to receive a phone call. So I just took that call. Make a call means to telephone another person. Okay? It's kind of the opposite. Take and make. Take lunch and make lunch. Make lunch means to prepare your lunch, to cook something or Make a sandwich. Take lunch means to use your lunchtime break. And a few weeks ago, we talked about the difference between take lunch and take a break and all of those details. So please check that lesson for that. All right, I know that I'm going quickly. I have a lot of things to show you today. If it's too fast, sorry, but please review, okay? That's the beauty of video. You can watch it over and over again. Okay, a couple of people had a comment. Kashif, hi sir, how are you? I'm doing super. How are you? Kevin, what's the difference between could and would? What's the difference between could and would? If I had an hour, I would answer that question. Could and would. Yeah. You know, could and would, could and would, could and would. That's too deep because there are about 10 different ways that we can use could and a lot of different ways that we use would. And I'm not prepared to give you all of those examples right now in a few minutes off the top of my head. Off the top of my head means without preparing. But I do have a few podcasts and I think a YouTube video, I'm not sure, but I certainly know that I have a podcast or a couple of podcasts about using could, can, and would. So go to myhappyenglish.com. At the bottom of the page is a search bar. Type in could or type in would, and you'll find that podcast. That's another free lesson, so please check that out. Country roads take me home. That's right. Make love and make a joke. Okay, those are other two phrases with make. There's a lot of phrases with make. Make a living, make money, make friends. It's a lot. All right. One more point before we go to wrap up today's Friday English lesson. If I feel good, I feel well, I feel bad. So, I feel good means I'm in a good mood. I feel well means I feel healthy. All right? Now, there's a difference between good and well. He's good, he's well. Good means... well means healthy, but sometimes that's how you know that this is live, you see? The words just don't come out smoothly. Well refers to health. I'm well. How's your mother? Oh, she's well, thank you. Sometimes native speakers, especially us Americans, use good to mean healthy, right? How are you? Oh, I'm good. And you? I'm good. I'm good. But from a technical point of view, if you want to refer to your health, you should say, I'm well. How's your mother? I heard she was sick. Oh, she's well now. Okay? So I feel well means my health. I feel good means I am happy and a good mood. It's Friday. Yay! Okay? I feel bad does not mean your health. Okay? I feel bad means I heard some not good news and it makes me sad. And so I feel bad. For example, somebody just told me that her apartment was robbed. I really feel bad about that. My friend Jack crashed his car. I feel bad about that. So I feel bad means I've heard something and I feel sad about that thing, okay? So if you don't feel well, if you feel a little tired or a little sick or you don't feel well, you could say, I don't feel well. Or I'm under the weather. We use that phrase. I think, yeah, Bess just put that in the chat box. I'm under the weather. I'm under the weather means I don't feel well. But I feel bad means I feel sad. Okay? That's the difference. Let me get back to your questions. So technically, I'm good means I'm good at something. But if you want to say I'm good at something, Sonny, then you have to say that. I'm good. You're good at painting. That's pretty clear, right? So my mom is good at cooking, for example. So I'm good at something means I'm good at doing that. Whereas I'm good, we use that to mean I feel well. All right. What else? I'm not bad. Best. You said super, which means good, right? How are you? I'm super. I'm excellent. I'm great. Okay. So but you know, those how questions, and we've talked about this before too. That's a greeting, right? Hey, how are you? That's kind of a hello in English. So when you say, oh, you know, how are you, or how's it going, and someone says, oh, pretty good, or I'm good, or I'm super. It's really a greeting. We don't usually say, like, if you go to a shop here in New York, a coffee shop, and they say, hey, how you doing? Oh, well, my stomach hurts and I have a bit of a headache. We don't answer that way, because how are you in a social situation as a greeting is more of a hello. So usually the answer is very, very simple, like, yeah, I'm pretty good, or I'm doing great, or I'm super. Something simple like that. Okay, what else? What else I want to say? You are super, which means good. All right, Junior, hi. Brazil, it's cold too, 3 degrees. Ouch! What's the meaning of feel blue? I feel blue. I'm sad. I feel blue. I'm sad. That's what that means. And actually, I feel a little bit blue because that's it, my friends. That's the end of today's English lesson. Wow, 3 very fast, quick points. Say, tell, talk, speak. We talked about take and make phrases, feel good, feel well, feel bad. Wow, that's so much in 20 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me. That's all the time that I have for today's English lesson. The next English lesson live will be on Tuesday next week, 12:30 in the afternoon, New York time. Kevin, yes, it is really fun to live in New York. Live in New York. All right. Thanks everyone for joining me today. Don't forget, visit myhappyenglish.com. You can find lots of free English lessons there. And hey, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Please subscribe. Tell your friends if you like this lesson. If you like my YouTube channel, tell your friends. And if you don't like it, tell your enemies. Alrighty, that's it for today's English lesson. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for studying, and I'll see you guys right here next time at Happy English. Bye, guys.